Hi, welcome to practice. Today we're going to begin laying down on the floor. So stretch your legs and stretch your arms as well to bring your body down. And if you are already laying on the floor, that's great. Create a nice traction with your arms and legs. Be breathless for a couple of seconds and then drop the body down. This is the time to begin breathing through the nose. And gently bring your hands behind your head. Take a moment to do another cycle of breath and bend both of your legs with your feet on the floor. Take a moment to approach your feet together and exhale completely. When you breathe in again, move your right leg on top of your left one. Remember that I move like a mirror, so my right leg is actually supposed to mirror your left leg. So when you exhale, turn your hips to the right and your head towards the left. And try to retain the position for a few rounds of deep breath through the nose. Let your body sink in. And when you exhale again, release all the tension you've got. So when you inhale again, bring your body to center. Drop carefully your head on the floor and reach for your right knee. To stretch slowly your right leg on the floor, your left leg on the floor, and retain the position for a couple of moments. This is a very nice pelvic opener and a good way to produce more circulation of the blood. Breathing deep. Exhale, reach your maximum flexibility available at this point of the day. And then stretch your right arm. You don't have enough space to stretch completely, but it should be on your shoulder level. And place your right foot on the floor to create a torsion for the other side. You want to take a moment to allow your hips to adapt to the torsion, but you want to keep your right shoulder as close to the floor as you can to create maximum torsion from it. Be breathless a couple of seconds and make your way back. Inhale. We're going to bring the hips to center and anchor the foot on top of the left thigh, lowering down the knee and taking a few moments to adapt the hips. It is a back bend that we are causing with this pressure over the hips. So in order to eliminate that back bend, we're going to bend the left leg slowly. See that I have my foot clamped here. I'm going to reach for the knee. Take a moment to enjoy. Maybe you cannot reach into your knee, you only can go to your thigh. That's good enough. Some people barely can hold it. It's just a matter of development, gradually growing into it. Never work under pain, and in a few seconds release entirely. Dropping the body down and taking a deep breath through the nose. Slow as you can to exhale, and then gradually start the sequence again. We're going to do the other side now, bringing the legs to the floor, the feet to the floor, and the hands behind the back of the head, right? As we are waking up in the morning, a very nice moment to do this sequence. Bring your feet together. And when you exhale, prepare to lift. When you inhale, prepare to lift your left leg on top. Left one on top. So the driving knee here is the left one. We're going to rotate the hips. But the head is going to twist to the other side. And we're just going to stay there a moment. Some moments to deep breath in with your stomach and let it all out. A breathless moment and the way back. Slowly return. Drop carefully the head on the floor. Reach for the knee and slowly stretch the right leg. You want to adapt the body to it. You don't want to force anything until you're able to stretch the left leg, the arm, and the shoulder level, and place your left foot on top of your thigh. Engage the torsion. This is a very technical torsion called chalanasana. Sustain a moment. Deep breath with your stomach outwards. And when you exhale, try to advance 0.5 millimeter, breathless. When you inhale again, return to center. Now we're going to reach for the foot and place it on top of the thighs, lowering the knee down and taking a moment to adjust this back bend we're producing unnaturally. So in order to repair that situation, we're going to bend the knee, the right one I mean, and reach out for it. You may not be able to reach to the knee. You may only get to this point. It's fine. Some people have trouble with this position. It's called Gomukhasana, cow face, and it's not an easy one. And also makes a lot of influence in your circulation, so you don't want to stress it too much. And when you relax on the body, you want to pay attention to your pulse, to the blood flow in your body. A moment to see if you can notice anything. So now that we are a bit more stimulated, we're going to go even further and create a Bhastrika pranayama. A pranayama is a breathing technique. This one is called Bhastrika, the breath fire, I think you can call it like that. So just heats it up a little bit. Place your hands on the floor, your feet as well, and only breathe with your abs. So you don't want to create any retention, neither full nor empty. You're just gonna want to do in and out, in and out, in and out. The same intensity in, the same intensity out. No retention. Just the abs. Notice when I breathe in, my stomach goes outwards. When I breathe out, my stomach goes inwards. Pick up the pace. Slow it down. Make it bigger. And the next time you breathe in, with the support of your shoulders and your feet on the floor, lift the pelvis up. You might be able to lift your heels as well. You want to hold as full as you can. And want to make your way down, slowly exhaling. Soles on the floor, the hips on the floor. We are empty, depleted of air, and we breathe in, reaching out for the knees. Full lungs, big embrace. We squeeze the air out. We prolong the spine on the floor. Moment to be breathless. When you breathe in again, bring the tension from the lower back to the midsection, to the top. Lift your head towards the knees and retain full lungs. Sustain a moment and exhale as you're going down. It's just a partial relaxation. You're gonna place the head on the floor, relax the neck, the shoulders, but I'm gonna reach out for the toes, the tip of the toes, to stretch the legs and spread them apart. So as best as I can. You have this stretched variation, which is great, but you also have this bent knee variation, which is very good for the glutes. I'm gonna keep it as stretched as possible. And when you bend your knees, place your feet sole against the sole and rest them on the floor with your knees spread apart. Throw your arms behind and relax. Relax your abdominal cavity, the pelvic floor, the glutes, sphincters. Let go. Let go all that tension that is residual. Maybe some emotions are retained in that area. You want to relax. And then slowly stretch your legs to dissipate that opener. Completely stretch up and relax on the floor. From here, I'm gonna put two options for you to decide which one you prefer to start to go up. You can go for a very intense sit. You're gonna stretch and create tension. And from that tension, you're gonna work your abs to your upper body as you keep the legs prolonged and make your way up until you are seated and bent forward. Or, if you prefer, you can reach for your hands behind your knees and roll yourself slowly into the motion of creating some flexibility available for you to sit down and do the same. Prolong your arms and bend forward. This is Paschimottanasana. And it is really a position for you to develop a long relationship with it. You don't want to force anything. Just want to adapt the position, the spine into the verticality and the frontal bend. And then we're going to compensate this effort by bringing it back to verticality, creating an attraction upwards. Inhale. And bring your hands behind your hips with your feet spread apart. Relax your neck, relax your jaw. Just remain for a few more minutes perhaps. And whenever you feel suitable, make your way back to a seated position. See the difference. We have been laying down on the floor to a seated position, and it's a great gateway for whatever situation you find yourself at the moment. For now, let's conclude the practice. Thank you very much.